But the Big Ten softball tournament continues here. And after the quarterfinal results, we do now know the 4 teams remaining in the semifinals, the 2 games that will take place this evening on the Big Ten Network. Indiana versus Nebraska, Wisconsin versus UCLA. And to be able to look at these teams, it feels like, Sydney, there's a blend of teams that we were very confident would get to this stage, maybe a couple of pleasant surprises as well. Let's start with the Hoosiers and the Huskers, Indiana and Nebraska. Has Indiana sort of really quietly been this really well-kept secret with the way they've played this season?
They have flown under the radar, and largely because they didn't face the top 3 teams in the conference just due to scheduling for the regular season. But Sean kind of loves that for her Hoosiers. She says, let's keep quietly working because we're going to step up and shine when the lights are bright. And they're doing exactly that. They put on an offensive clinic yesterday. Largely, they have done all season long. You look at this batting order, they rank top 10 nationally. And it feels like every category, you look at batting average, stolen bases, they have 128. That leads the entire Big Ten. But it's been players like Allie Van Prant, you see touch home plate right there. She has grown so much in her role. Last year, she hit in the bottom of the order. This year, she's got 15 home runs. And Shonda Stanton is so good at finding gems. She looks for these lefty, scrappy power hitters that they go from slappers to big power hitters because of their work in the batting cages and their work on the field. And I'm so excited to see them go up against one of the best pitching staffs in the nation in Nebraska. We saw Jordy Fromm. She was amazing yesterday. She went the distance with 9 strikeouts. But I think we're going to have an opportunity to see Alexis Jensen, who's been a freshman phenom in the circle. She's tied for the most victories of any first-year pitcher in the nation.
And it fascinates me because the matchup that they have this evening against Nebraska, been able to talk to Rhonda Revelle, and she's told me that she was really encouraged by the way that her team was able to be so tested during non-conference. And as we're referencing here with Indiana, they haven't necessarily had the same strength of schedule for the opponents they face, but here they are. They're on this stage, number 4 seed. From a Hoosiers perspective, from Shonda Stanton's perspective, are there any negatives to the fact that they haven't consistently faced this level of competition that they'll see this evening?
I think it's all about your perspective. And Coach Shannon refuses to look at the glass half empty. Instead, she's looking at the glass half full, as this is an opportunity where none of the Big Ten teams have seen them. So they're heading into this matchup against Nebraska. They haven't played each other since 2025 when they split in a doubleheader during regular season. And they have 3 new pitchers. They have a freshman ace in the circle and then 2 that they brought from the portal. So Nebraska is quickly trying to fill up their scouting reports. I think that works in the Hoosiers' favor, but you can't overlook Nebraska's resume. Like you said, they're the number 1 strength of schedule and non-conference. They're number 2 right now in the nation. That's the highest they've ever had. And I believe if they can take care of business this weekend, because they're the team to beat, they could possibly slot into that number 1 seed in the nation headed to the NCAA tournament. So the stakes going to be higher on both sides, not only as they both continue to chase a title this weekend, but as they look on, because these are 2 teams who I believe could potentially finish their season in Oklahoma City.
Such a deep Nebraska squad in position to perhaps make program history and host a regional as a member of the Big Ten. The other matchup, though, as I was referencing, some surprise teams, even bigger surprise than the Indiana Hoosiers, is the 4 seed, the 7-seeded Wisconsin Badgers. Took down the Oregon Ducks last night, and they were able to do it with this infusion of power, the offense that the Badgers showed, and controlled the base paths just well enough to outlast Oregon with Yvette Healy and what her team has been throughout the season. There's been some glimpses of potential, but it really seems like they're ascending at the right time. What have you seen from the Badgers?
The magic lives on their side. And you've kind of noticed this all year long as Coach Healy just surpassed 600 wins. I would say this is her best year of coaching yet. And why is because she has finally found a way to keep her home state players playing at Wisconsin. You look at this as a roster filled to 50% of people who are from Wisconsin. Last night, they had 4 home runs, picking up their first top 10 win against Oregon. 2 of those home runs came from players who are from Wisconsin, Hillary Blomberg being right there. She's a stud who grew up 20 minutes away from the ballpark. And then Jackie Showalter, she showed out these last 2 days. The freshman, back-to-back bombs. I think the coolest part about it is she was the Wisconsin high school home run record holder. She had to redshirt last year, but has picked up exactly where she left off of. And when you have players who are playing with so much pride for what's on the front of their jersey, that's when special things happen. And that's what you're seeing. This is a Wisconsin team filled with so many Wisconsin natives who are committed to putting this program back on the national map.
You mentioned Bomberg there. I mean, tying the program record with her 15th home run. This could be a game where the hitters put on a show when you look at the way that UCLA has hit the long ball also. But just sticking with the Badgers for a moment here, are they already in a position where they'll be on that NCAA tournament bubble, or will they need to go ahead and get the AQ and win this Big Ten tournament?
There is not a program in the country right now who's climbing the RPI, which is what the committee looks at, faster than the Badgers. I'm going to take you all the way back to March. They were ranked 78 RPI. We checked in on them last month. They were climbing around 40 yesterday coming in today's game. They were ranked 31 RPI. And after picking up a top 10 win, I imagine that they're going to surpass that 32 seed mark, which is new this year in the NCAA committee. Prior years, we've only seen them rank 1 through 16. This year, they are now going to rank 1 through 32. So that's going to set up the Badgers to be able to surpass that line and be in a really good spot to create a lot of noise in whatever regional they get sent to.
Of course, Kelly Inouye-Perez, she's no stranger to success, whether you're talking her playing career or her fantastic coaching career at UCLA. How is this year's team different, though, than the ones we've seen in the past, especially having a Division I record in 177 home runs?
It's unbelievable to think about UCLA's historic legacy. They have the most national championships out of any other softball program. But I'm going to go on record saying this is the best offensive team we have ever seen wear the Bruin uniform, which is saying a lot. But you can't ignore Megan Grant. She sends one deep into the night sky. She's now hit her 36th home run. That ties Kendall Wells for the most home runs in the nation. But it's 1 through 9. You look at their starting lineup, 8 players are in double-digit home runs. It's unbelievable. Brie Alejandre, she is now the new freshman leader for the Bruins in 21 home runs. And it's exhausting when you have to be a pitcher facing these Bruins. They have their batting gloves or their boxing gloves. They put it on after they hit a home run because their motto this year is bob and weave. They want to be able to outlast any pitcher that they face, and they are doing that. They are now 177 home runs. That's good for being number 1 in the nation. And I believe this is the team that I think is going to be the first NCAA team to ever hit the 200 home run mark.
When you look at Taylor Tinsley and the pitching staff for UCLA, maybe not being quite as deep as the one we saw last season, still a lot of experience in the lineup, and Tinsley herself in the circle. Any concerns about the load that she has to carry going through the postseason?
There is nobody who has thrown her team on her back more than Taylor Tinsley. The senior in her final year is giving the Bruins every piece of her body, of her heart, and her soul. 27 wins. That not only leads the Big Ten, that's tied for the most in the nation. She has over 120 more innings pitched than anyone else on their staff. There is some concern about how long can she possibly go, but Kelly Inouye-Perez says she has trained her body for this season. She picked up Pilates in the offseason. She's really worked on her core and her body strength, and you're seeing that allow her to have a longer motor. But what she is doing can't look at lightly. She's one of the best endurance athletes that we have ever seen in our sport.